All right, so Kamala Harris. The Vice President, Kamala Harris. And when I say Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, I mean no disrespect, because not using their titles. It's just, I don't know, I just always say that. But I say President Obama, not because I elevate him higher than those other two, but because to me that was his name. Like it was not even common for me to say the word Barack Obama. Like I didn't say his first name at all almost. His first name was President. Anyway, but Vice President Kamala Harris has now been given the charge to fix the border crisis, basically. The surge of migrants and so forth and so forth and so forth. So she is sort of taking up the charge on this one. A lot of readers that I've watched said that there was a woman that was going to get involved in this, and I don't know if this is necessarily that thing we were picking up on, because a lot of us was reading on the children thing, about the separation of the children at the border, and that's where we would get the woman involved. But it could be her. So what I want to know is a general read on how she will affect the thing at the border, the crisis, the migrant surge, the detainees, all that stuff. How will she affect it? Positively, negatively, what can you tell us? Here are cards, because I don't know a specific question to ask, so I'm going to do a general and see what pops up, and we'll go from there. So we have the Four of Wands. Administration, the Two of Swords. This is some indecision or a inability to make a decision. I think that already she is having some issues to where they cannot do a definitive thing because they don't have enough information. Because the completion here is being blocked. But the only way you would be blocking the completion in this in particular instance is, for me, one or two things. Either you are liking the way it is and therefore you don't want to do nothing about it, or you don't have enough information to make a final decision. Oh, isn't that interesting? I think that's what it is. She doesn't have enough information. She is sort of just starting this. I mean, okay, let's I said this too. Eventually we'll be able to stop saying this, but they have only been in office 2 months. January the 20th is today. As I'm recording, this is March 28th. They've only been in office 2 months. So, I mean, I'll cut you some slack on this one, right? But this is a hybrid. The woman is usually the one holding the swords with the blindfold over the eye. And then you have this animal here, and then this human here, and then this hybrid in between. So there's still a lot that needs to be assessed. There's still different sides to this argument that need to come. There's a lot that still needs to be uncovered. So it's not, this was a crisis created by horrible people, and we cannot expect non-horrible people to undo it in 2 months. So they're still in the formative stages here. The Four of Swords, there's a retreat and an exit there. The Empress, new plans, 7 sword strategies. The Sun, there is some good news coming. The Ace of Wands, new actions coming too. 6 of Wands by a person in power. This will also be a celebrated thing. The Lover's card, everybody will like it. The Knight of Wands, we will move forward. So she does have some things that will progress us. I do not have the Chariot. which means this is more than likely something that is a quick fix but not a long-term solution. So that means that this is something we'll have to revisit, because right now they're, again, stop the bleeding. This is what they're sent here to do as of right now, which is why I'm glad he said he's going to go for another term. She's going in, or they're going in, not just her, but this administration with the Four of Wands is going in, doing all the assessments that they possibly can. There is considerations. There is reiterations. There are just different sides to this situation, to this garbage situation that was also created by the past administration that they also had. This is a lot to deal with for just a few people. And so, discovery. And I love this card even more because it's like the people. I think there's a woman and a little child that open the door and shine the light that there's a monster in their cellar, or whatever the case may be. And there's still a lot that they have to uncover. There's something gross behind all this too. This mistreatment of human life. There is still something there. Now there is something very positive coming out here with the Sun and the Empress. The Empress is growth. The Empress is opportunities for growth. And then the Six of Wands. It will be celebrated. This is very, very positive. This thing that is going to come out of this situation. However, again, just to, make it fair, like I said, the Chariot is not here. The Ace of Wands is the new action. The Knight of Wands is the carrying through of that action. The Lovers, there's the team. This is not a permanent solution. This is a quick fix. Now, the reason this is not a discouraging message, however, is because sometimes you just need to get in to tear things apart, tear things down, start over. So that's what this in particular situation is talking about. Is that she'll come in, or I'll say they'll come in, because this is not this is a team effort. They'll come in, the Lover's card will come in, and they will eradicate one situation at least first. Maybe they will fix the living conditions first, and then worry about where to send them and how to send them and things of that nature, to get them out of the aluminum foil blankets that they're laying in and that type of thing. So because this is about human life too here with the Empress card. So we're talking humanity first, and then we'll talk policy and blah, blah, blah later. But, what an interesting world we live in. This is the thing that I think about. This is why I don't like talking about inequality. I don't like talking about race. I don't like talking about sexism and homophobia and all these type of things. I will, but I don't like talking about it because it's benign. It's stupid. It's almost even beneath me to talk about such things, simply because we're all people. If you can just learn to treat each other like people instead of invaders or property or nuisances, the world would be a lot better place. But what do I know?